Alright farmers, it's Wednesday the 28th of June and we're back with some mods. So first up is the drive-through log shed. This is by BK Mods, 12.7 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along to find it. There you are, 15 grand to place down, and it's it's a shed made of logs, as the name suggests. It's not a shed for your logs, it's a log shed. Yeah, let's just get that straight. I mean, drive-through option. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's got lights there. There's no light switch. Let's say come on automatically. All right, fair enough. Need somewhere to store your stuff. Very nice. Right, next up is vehicle storage with workshop. This is by MS Modding, 10.29 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and tools. So there it is, 25 grand to place down. Obviously, as the name would suggest, storage with a workshop. Little MOT testing bay. Fair enough. Come up to it, open the door like that, and there you are. So there's your hatch marking area. Pull your vehicle into there and obviously hit the spanner, fix it all up. I like the junk around the outside. Now these cones, you can move them as well, pick them up, you know, if you want to, don't go through there sort of thing. Come around here and you've got this light switch here, left stick in, turns the lights on. I like that. That's definitely a UK style workshop, sort of like an industrial estate, sort of, you know, one-man band sort of MOT station. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is Wooden Shed Pack. This is by VX Mapping, 23.59 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all of these in the construction menu and on the buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along till we get to the first one. There you are. So we've got the phytosanitary shed. Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, 220,000 litre capacity because it's a silo and a shed. We then got this one, which is the big shed. We've then got big shed, well, big through shed even. We then got this one, which is silo shed, large, silage silo shed. And I put my teeth in. We then got bulk storage. And then on the end, we got this one here, silo shed. Fair enough, 400,000 litre capacity on that one. Now, this is ace. I mean, you come over to the first one. Was it the photosanitary shed? Yeah, we'll go with that. You got a little bit of a workshop on the go in there. Fair enough. Obviously, a bit of storage there. And you can turn the lights on as well. Fair enough. Now, here's where the magic happens. Obviously, you come up to the spanner. You can fill it up. Liquid fertilizer or herbicide. Fair enough. Taking out point. This is the taking out point for your fertilizer. And we'll come around this side. There's a bit more storage with some racking. And that's your taking out point for your herbicide. Obviously, you buy it at one side, you take it out at the other. Oh, I like that. Then we'll come over to the next one. Now, I like these doors on these. These are ace. So we'll open them up. Look at that. They both concertina out. That's ace. And that's a massive shed as well. I reckon you could get some harvesters with the headers still attached in there. No problem. And we'll come along to the next one. So it's going to be the drive-through version. So fair enough. You open those doors that end. And we'll come down to this end as well. Open up those. Fair enough. Then we'll come out of that and we'll go into the next one, which is going to be basically a bunker silo, a covered version. So you've got one there and then one there. We've also got some steps in the middle you can go up if you wanted to. You know, keep an eye on your chaff as it's fermenting. And next door is ace because it's got these little nets on it. That's brilliant. Obviously, you've got the stairs in the middle again. You can go up if you want to, because down the other side is another 2 block. Yeah, you could store 4 different crops here without mixing them. Oh, that's ace. That is ace indeed. Right, so we'll come back out there. And the last one is going to be the silo itself. So a bit of storage under there. And obviously you've got your silo part here. Load in there. Take out there from that pipe. That's a nice set of sheds, that is. I like this one. The bulk storage one with the nets that come down. That's ace. Right, next up is storage sheds. This is by Zero Rito, 48.73 megabyte on the download. These are awesome. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. Oh, obviously there's quite a few to this pack. So we'll go to the first one, which is that one there. So bale and pallet storage. But it's obviously got the solar panels on the top. So you're going to make 5,280 a month. That's all right. We then got the next one, which is bale and pallet storage. So basically the same building, but without the solar panels. We've then got this one, which is a more enclosed version with solar panels, and then without. We then got a white walled version with solar panels and then without. We then got, which I think is a little bit different, a small little opening. Obviously it's got the solar panels on that one and then without, and then a white wall version and then with solar panels and then that one without. Now, what's ace about these? Normally the bay on pallet storage, it gives you the red crosses. You know, you can't go up into them, but these you can. Now I've got myself a trusty little pallet of chocolate, because why not? Just come up to it, bang it in there like that, and there it is. I can come all the way in. And it's right there. It's like, yeah, you can walk straight through it, mind you, but that's ace. That's ace indeed. I mean, they're all the same as well. So we'll click that, we'll bring it out, we'll get this pallet of chocolate. Obviously, I've placed these the other way around. So we'll go up to the ones with this small opening, because I think they're brilliant. Obviously, the same options on all of them. You know, chuck them in the hatch marking area, come up to the withdraw icon, and then away you go. So we'll come up to these small opening ones here. There we are. Right, so we'll chuck it in like that. And it's there at the back. You can come all the way into the building. And it's there. I mean, you could use these as like a storage shed. Not just for your pallets and bales. You could like back equipment in. I mean, yeah, you might be a little bit restricted on that one because of the door size. But like these, you could chuck your pallets in the back, your bales in the back, and then park your tractor at the front. That is awesome. Right, next up is Small Modular Bunker Silo Pack. This is by Agra Modding, 9.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all these in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to the first one. So we've got quite a few different options on this. So we've got the actual bunker silo itself first. So we've got Type A 6 by 26 meter. We then got 7 by 32, 8 by 40. And then we come to the next version, the Type B, which has got the enclosed end 6 by 26. 7 by 32 and then 8 by 40. Now, what these also have are the grass verges that go down the side. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. Obviously, you drag them out and place them how you want. And you've got all different versions. So obviously, you've got the Type A, 6 by 26, 7 by 32, 8 by 40. And then you've got the Type B. Because they've got the square back on the end, it gives that little square bit as well. That is ace. Obviously, I've got to nudge it in to get it quite, you know. Actually, I've done quite a good job on that. That looks pretty much bang on. Now, if you don't place them down, when you look at it from the outside, it is see-through. But obviously, they're designed to have the verges there. So just bear that in mind when you're placing them down. Kind of put the verges there. It makes it look better. But they are awesome. I like that. And next up is USA White Farm Building Pack. This is by Bernie-esque, 58.81 megabyte on the download. And there's a ton to this pack. There really is. So if we go into the construction menu, first off, we're going to start with animals. So first off, we've got the cows. So we'll go all the way along to the end. So we've got that one there. Cow shed with manure pit, 500 grand, 45 cows. We'll then move on and we'll go up to pigs. And there's a little bit of an issue with the pig barn. I'll place this one down. Yeah, well, I placed that one down first. And I thought, oh, hold on, maybe I've gone over the fence. It's caused a bit of an issue. But we'll get back to that in a minute. You've also got a chicken coop. So we'll go into there like that. There you are. 8 grand is going to hold 360 chickens. And really, that should be connected there. We'll come back to that in a minute as well. Now, we'll move on. We'll go into buildings and we'll go into farmhouses. Now we will go into farmhouses. There we are, all the way along the end. So we've got this one here. So 50 grand, that's going to be your farmhouse. We then come up to tools, I believe it was. Silo is even. We've got manure pit there, and we've also got a bunker silo. Now, if we come down to containers, there's so much in this pack. I'm trying to remember where it all was. Water tower, just there for you. If we then go up to productions and factories, and we'll scroll along and we'll get to this one. So got that there, the fermenter. We'll then come to the next one, which is under generators, which is going to be this windmill just there. That's going to make you 4,800 a month. We then come down to sheds, because we've got a few of them as well. So buildings and sheds. Scroll along to get to the first one. So we've got garage. We then got medium shed. We've then got small shed. We then got drive-through shed. We then got big shed. We then got side shed extension 1. Extension 2, 3, and then 4. Now, this cow barn's brilliant because it's a couple of things all in one, which is ace. So the first bit is this. Feed silo. Yeah, you take out from there. That's ace. It's got its own silo on it. When you come through this door there, that's where you put into the silo. Then just around the corner there is where you put your straw and your TMR in, or hay, whatever you're feeding your cows. Slowly taken out point is just there. We'll come around this end. And you got your animal dialogue box just there. Jump over the fence, that's better. Manure taken out point just here. Then we'll come back out and over there. Round here is going to be, well, this one even, is going to be your milk taken out point. Now, this is where it comes to having that chicken coop placed here. Because if you go into this door, yeah, it's got little bird boxes for it. I really should have placed it on this bit of ground because obviously they go into that door there. Oh, that's ace. But we'll come round here for the final bit on this cow barn because this is ace. Come up the ramp, open up those doors. It's a pallet and bale storage on the top of your cow barn. Oh, that's awesome. Obviously, chuck your stuff in there. There's your taken out point. We'll even go down into there like that. We'll open up that door, out into your cows. Maybe not. It's looking at me a bit funny, but dear, oh dear. We open up that one. Yeah, we'll come out this way. We'll go out this door. Why not? Oh, ace. Now, onto the pig barn. I think there's a bit of an issue that this mod may need an update because you just can go through the walls and there's no option on the icons. It doesn't give you any option to put anything in or to go to the animal dialogue box. Now, I thought it was just where I placed it over the fence. So I placed this second one down and it does exactly the same. Straight through the walls. And yeah, that's a bit of an issue, but I think that'll probably come with an update, so not much worries on that one there. Now, chicken coop is the same. Yeah, that may need an update as well. Unless I particularly got a mod conflict, I can't see any reason why. Alright, fair enough. Then we come over to the house. It does the same as well. It's all this is a little bit random. I don't know whether it's me or whether it's the mod itself because you're just going through everything. I mean, the cow barn works so well, but everything else just seems to be you just phase through the walls, no problem. I mean, the sheds itself, yeah, it's not that much of a problem apart from these. You know, you might want to open the doors, but that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, I mean, it started off so well with that cow barn being absolutely brilliant and working perfectly. And the rest just sort of, yeah, just being random. Alright, we'll carry on. Now, future Andy here, because I've had a little bit of a thought, because obviously they didn't really work that well when I first placed them out. So I came out of the game, came back in, and had no mods loaded in. You know, just straight base game, vanilla, as it is, with only this mod. And I placed the cow barn first, and the same thing happened. Just walked straight through the walls, nothing worked. But I came out, reloaded it again, just this mod on its own, and didn't place the cow barn down. And now we're good to go. So I believe it's the cow barn portion, because this is the pigsty. So we're coming there like that. So there you are. 150 pigs going there. Food goes in there. And it's all working. And also, as well, there's a couple of things that I've now popped up. For some reason, they didn't show for me first time round. We've got this little greenhouse organic vegetable garden, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be under greenhouses. We've got the flag there and this little farm sign. They're going to be under decorations. And also this pallet racking, which is also under decorations. Now, they didn't show up before, which is really random. So, all right, we'll carry on with the rest of it then. So you've got your pigsty, slowly taken out point there. We'll come up there like that. Open up the gate. Fair enough. Bit of storage up the top. And we'll have a look at the farmhouse again, because obviously we just went straight through the wall. And yeah, you can get into the farmhouse, but obviously not the way we wanted to first off. So we'll go into this door there. So you've got your wardrobe trigger there. Then open up that door into the sort of kitchen area. There's your sleep trigger. Fair enough. So that should mean now we haven't got the cow barn down. everything else should work perfectly. So you've got your fermenting silo, load in, load out just there for you. So that's going to do grass, hay, chaff, and straw silage. Oh, straw silage, that's interesting. It's all right indeed. Now that means all these sheds should work. Yeah, it's got to be the cow barn. It's the cow barn that's causing the problem. So I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll just check, make sure everything else is working fine. Then we'll place the cow barn down, and then we'll see what happens. So all the doors are working fine. There's the little lean-to parts. Right, fair enough. So everything seems to be working fine. Let's now place the cow barn down. Right, so into construction, into animals. This is the only mod I've got installed. No, that's sheds. Animals. See, this is the problem I was having before. So we'll click on that. Click on animals. There you are. There's cows. It's sort of a bit funny with the menu. So it's not highlighting it, but it is on the right-hand side. Okay, so place that down. Now it's not letting me back out the menu. I'm now stuck. Yeah, I definitely think it's the cow barn that's causing the problems. Dear oh dear, what about if we go into a different one? No, it's not. I'm stuck. I think if you want to use this mod, maybe give the cow barn a miss. Although that cow barn was brilliant. Really was, with the silo and the cows and the pallet and bale storage at the top. But if it's just not working, it's not working. And now I'm stuck in the menu. I'm just completely stuck. I can't get out. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, next up is Balefork 100. This is by Fenty L Hacker 123. 0.51 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the front loader tools. So it's called Balefork 100, but in the shop it's Bale Spike. Right, fair enough. 400 to buy. Main colour is going to be main frame, and then design colour is going to be your spikes. Yeah, need something to pick up some bales with. This will sort you out nicely. Right, next up is Lizard Box Smart. This is by Benji FS, 2.42 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under weights, and the weight itself is 400 kilos, but it's ace because it's got a pair of lights on the front. That's all right. £2 to buy. You then got the option of design standard, diamond plating. Oh, on the back there. Right, fair enough. You then got main colour, which is going to be obviously your main colour. Design colour is going to do all the extra bits. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. And next up is Lizard HL Trader. This is by Holtz FS, 16.5 megabyte on the download. Just come down to your mods and DLCs. It's a lot easier. So we've got the Trailer HL, the Animal Transport, and then the Camping Trailer. So the Trailer HL is obviously going to be your goods transportation. The Animal Transport is going to do 5 cows, 8 pigs, 8 sheep, and 4 horses. And then the Camping Trailer is just for a bit of roleplay. Fair enough. So the Trailer HL, we'll go into that one first. Starts off as a bale trailer, 2,800. Then change it up to a standard, which gives it an 8,000 litre capacity. Extension, 12,000 litre capacity. Extension again, 15,000 litre capacity. Cattle truck body base. Right, fair enough. Liquid transport, 3,000 litre capacity. Back to bale trailer. And back to standard. Although that changed the colour. All right, we've got a different colour version as well. All right, so, that's fair enough. So you got like a wood grain version and then a blue. All right, so we'll go back to the blue. So if you have gone for the blue version, you can change the colour to any one of those. Change all those bits, and then rim colour. It's obviously going to be the rims. So we'll go into the animal transport one. So 1,100 to buy. The options you've got are design 1, 2, or 1. So if you go for the blue version, you can then change the colour on that to suit whatever you want. Fair enough. And then the last bit, the camping trailer itself, the only option is to change the rim colour. Obviously does the rims. Now, with the camping trailer, LB&A, unfold it. It's going to put the steps out, opens the door, and then just go up inside. There you are. Bit of a camping on the go, bit of a stove, have a little bit of a wash. Oh, that's ace. I do like that. Obviously no sleep trigger in there, but you could chuck a duffel bag in, no problem. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard T5441. This is by JMZ, 6.92 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under slurry tankers. So it's got a 6.7 thousand litre capacity, 80 horsepower requirement for me tractor, 12 metre working width, 10 mile an hour working speed, all for the low price of 9,800. You then got the option of the usual shenanigans and the wheel brands and the tyres. You then got fenders, 1, 2, or nothing, back to 1. Pipe, yes or no. Decals, without logo, no, or yes. We've got yes, without logo, and then no. Isn't without logo and no the same thing? Or is that just me? All right, fair enough. Cross sticker, yes or no, puts that on the back. And then main colour, it's going to do, obviously, all the blue bits. Design colour, we'll go with purple, does the front motor. Design colour again, it's going to do the pipe. And then rim colour, it's obviously going to do the rims. Yeah, that's a nice little slurry tanker for you. Right, next up is the Alpego DF Pack. This is by Andrea, 25.38 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under Power Harrows. So these two basically got the same options. The only difference is going to be the engine horsepower requirement for your tractor. So 120 horsepower and 180, and the working with 4 meter and a 5 meter. Fair enough. So going to the 5 meter one anyway. So 21.5 grand for this version. Obviously, it's got a couple of options. So we've got spiral rollers, cage roller, packer rollers, or spiral, track breaker, yes or no. Put those on the front there. Power shafts, yellow, black, or yellow. Yeah, very nice. I mean, they're nicely detailed, I must admit. A little zoom in. I like them. Very nice. Right, next up is the Case IH Concord air drill system. This is by Casarius Modding, 33.34 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Cedars. So we've got the Cedar part itself. So the Concord 2400, 11,220 litre capacity, 18 grand. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You then got fill auger, yes or no. Main colour, we'll go with the usual. It's going to change the pipe. Oh, fair enough. So that auger spins out and then it loads straight in. Then you got the part that's going to put it all into the ground. The SDX30, 144 horsepower requirement, 9.1 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 45.5 grand to buy. Although there's an optional extra on the design. Right, fair enough. So wheel setup. So you got the usual shenanigans on the go with that. So basically just wide and normal. All right, fair enough. Rear attacher design. So we've got design 2, 1, or 2. Right, fair enough. Secondary colour. It's going to do those bits. And then drawbar colour. It's going to do the drawbar. Oh, I think I'd go with the black accents. That looks much better. I mean, if you're into your air drills, obviously this is smaller than the normal ones. That looks really good, I must admit. Very nice. Next up is the HSK series. This is by Nassif Modding, AJ3D, Eric Isaac and Agro Mods. 34.68 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all of these trucks on the trucks, as you can well imagine. Now they pretty much got all the same options, just sort of different bumpers on the front, really. And obviously the engine horsepower varies between, was it the 6, 2, 4, 6? Yeah, between the 6. So if you want to go for the biggest one, go for this one here, the LS 1938. Yeah, fair enough. Now, obviously this has got a 380 horsepower engine, 74 mile an hour top speed. I like the seats in that. That's a bit jazzy. Oh, fair enough. 47.5 grand to buy. You then got the configuration 4x2 ARG, 4x2, 6x2, 4x2 ARG. Not quite sure that's going to fit onto, mind you, but all right, fair enough. Front grille, 2, 3, 4, and back to 1. Wheel design, hubcaps. What's on the back there? Hubcaps in air, hubcaps 2, air and 2, or nothing. You then got radio antenna, front left, front right, both, or nothing. Mirrors, plastic, primary colour, chrome, yes, obviously. Or back to plastic. No, we'll leave it on chrome. Latches, plastic, primary, chrome. No, leave it on chrome. Fuel tank, plastic, primary, chrome. Just the Support straps. All right, fair enough. Then got decoration lanterns. All right, where are the decoration lanterns? That's interesting. Oh, they're on the back there, on the back bumper. Oh, we got a few different colours going through there. That's all right. You then got attachers, no. Trailer hitch or nothing. Frontal suspension, yes or no. So you can raise and lower that if you wanted to. Stair light, yes. Obviously, you want to see where you're putting your feet in the dark. Then got main colour. Obviously, going to do the main colour. Fair enough. Front grille, it's going to be obviously the front grille. And then design colour again is going to do the lower part. Fair enough. Fenders, we'll go with fenders. We haven't got any fenders on. Oh, do we need to put the... Yeah, we'll go back up to the top. We put the other version on. They are 4x2. Fenders does the fender colour. Right, fair enough. Not a problem. And then rim colour. Obviously, we're going to go for a bit of chrome. Why not? Let's stay to that. That looks awesome. Right, next up is the New Holland FR450. This is by Agrotono, 16.8 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Forage Wagons. So, 449 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 20 litres, although to be fair, that's going to be your mineral feed. No, what's it? Silage additive, that's it, not mineral feed. Carry on. 185 grand to buy. You then got the option to change the horsepower up to 516, 600, 685, 824. Back to 449. Yeah, 824 adds 176 grand to the price. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although we do have crawler tracks. Oh, ace. Glass. She got smoked 1, 2, 3, and then back to standard. We'll go with 3. We got sticker, black or blue. Fair enough. And then bodywork, yellow or black. Oh, cabin, yellow or black. Yes. Pipe. Yeah, we'll go with black. And then rims. Let's black it all out. Look at the state of that. That is awesome. Looks like a right beast coming down the field. Oh, love it. My last mod for the day is the Class Lexion 410-440. This is by Eid123, 48.79 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find a few different things in this pack. So we've got the actual harvester itself, the Lexion 410-440. Now, this starts off with a 196 horsepower engine, 15 mile an hour top speed, 8,000 litre capacity on your grain tank, 195 grand. You can then put the engine horsepower up to 225, 260, 320, then back to 196. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Though I didn't find any tracks, mind you, but okay. Cabin, old or new. Changes the light setup, to be fair. Extra front lights, yes or no. Side beacon light. All right, where's the side beacon light? Was that the one on the... No. Oh, it's there. Just by the ladder. Right, fair enough. You then got pipe. So you got old short pipe, old long pipe, new short pipe, new long pipe, and then back to old short pipe. Main colour is going to do the underside, which is there. And that's your options. Now we come out of that and we've got the Corn Champion 5R. Fair enough. 3.4 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 15 grand. Obviously it's going to be doing your corn harvesting for you. We've also got the Class V600 V660 trailer, 2.5 grand to buy. You've got the option to change it up a little. Obviously, it puts a little bit more of an extension on the back. Tail lights. So you've got option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back to 1. And then, obviously, to go with the trailer header, you got the headers. Fair enough, as you can imagine. So you've got the C510. 6.5 grand to buy, 5.1 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed. We've also got the V600, which is basically designed to go with the trailer header, mind you. 6 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 12 grand. Then got option of stickers, old or new, on the side there. And then the slightly bigger version, the V660, as the name would suggest, 6.6 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 15 grand. Again, with the old stickers or new. Yeah, I like that. I mean, if you're into class shenanigans and you want to keep it all class farm, yeah, this will sort you out nicely. We've also got a new map. So this is Glenlithan. This is by Cavalier Roy, 186.76 megabyte on the download. And I must admit, that does look nice. Got a few updates as well. So we've got East Island, New Jersey, USA by Mac Trucker 921. And it doesn't need a new save, so that's all right. We've got the map, The Three Small Farms by JC Fracasest and Fred Fracasest. No mention of a new save on that one, so that's okay. The Case IH Axial Flow 250 series by Custom Modding. The DFM 2680 by Juice Vault. The John Deere HD50F Articulated by Agrotono. The Lizard 45143A by Armour Hale. The Lizard 55102 by Armour Hale. The Lizard 55111 by Armour Hale. The Lizard Rumbler Van by DD Mod Passion. The Sodamac Pack by Universe Simu Modding. Power Backer Winter Equipment by ITS. The Multi-Fruit Container Plus IT Runner Pack by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modding Sir. Thuringian Farm Set by Castor DS Agri Service. Old Garage by 750 Ti Modding and Michael LS. And Wood Storage by Vanquish 81. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.